Hello, so we're looking today at this Uriah Heep Everyday Rocks box set. Now, Uriah Heep have been around for 5 decades now, quite unbelievably, but they've always been at the forefront. They are, along with Deep Purple, Led Zeppelin, and Black Sabbath, one of the big four in the UK hard rock scene. And this wonderful box set is a celebration of their first 7 albums. So let's get into this. Here we go, Everyday Rocks. Right, rather beautiful picture on the front. Nice hefty box. Everyday Rocks, the ultimate Heap package, includes the first 7 albums on picture disc, plus 7 accompanying t-shirts, one for every day of the week, corresponding art cards, and a calendar wall planner. Every day really does rock with Uriah Heep. So let's just get into it, see what it's got inside. So yeah, Heep have gone from strength to strength really. They recently headlined both the Steelhouse and Stone Dead festivals. I actually wrote the bit of the programme for the Stone Dead festival for them. So let's just have a look at this. Okay. So we have t-shirt number 1. The very heavy, very humble album, Monday. You've got Salisbury, their second album. Obviously we'll look at the discs properly in a little while. Look at Yourself. Very difficult to reproduce the mirror that was originally on the album cover on a t-shirt, but looks good, very cool. See, one of their best albums. Demons and Wizards, another classic Heap album. Again, people rate Demons and Wizards along with Take a Look at Yourself as Heap's best. The Magician's Birthday. This is Thursday's t-shirt according to the packaging and the printing on the t-shirt. You have Sweet Freedom. Again, you know, great reproductions of the album covers. So whilst it's got the days of the week printed on them, you can wear them however you want. And of course, Wonderworld, the 7th album that the band produced, and they had an incredibly fertile period in those early 70s. They put out the album, sometimes more than one album a year, which is incredible going. Now, the discs themselves, so let's just ease this off here. Hopefully they're going to be in order. So this should, yeah, lovely heavyweight vinyl, very heavy, very humble. Beautiful picture disc with the track listing around the edges. When I was young, a lot younger than now, obviously. The thrill of going out and getting vinyl was such a huge thing, and getting something like a picture disc or coloured vinyl was one of the things that you used to treasure incredibly. Salisbury. With the tanks. There's a chieftain on there for all you military buffs. I'm sure you'll tell me if it's any different. And Salisbury, because it's Salisbury Plain, I believe, where there's a lot of army movements, manoeuvres. So, take a look at yourself. Again, I said one of my earliest, probably my second Heep album I bought was this one. I saw it second hand, and it had the mirror effect on the cover with foil, and it sort of gave a little bit of a distorted image, which I think was part of the thing. It wasn't a perfect mirror. Demons and Wizards, again another classic album with the Roger Dean artwork, one of their very best. Of course, there's some incredible tracks on all of these. Listening back today, and my review will be online around about the same time as this will. It's great to hear them again, and they're not they're not heavy in the same way that Sabbath or anyone else were at the time. They had a bit more of a prog edge to them, and of course Roger Dean, who did the artwork, obviously Magician's Birthday. Roger Dean, who did the artwork, is very, very closely associated with those other prog giants. Yes, these are rather beautiful. Sweet Freedom. So these are reproductions, obviously, of the original front and rear album artwork. And these are a real collector's item, and a real not just for fans who've been fans from the very beginning, but people who just love not just vinyl, but great music, and not just Heep fans. But I think listening to these back, the production and the songwriting was really just said that they were considered one of the best bands in rock for a very good reason, with the playing, with the songwriting, production just being absolutely sparkling. So say Wonderworld there, with the flares and the stack heels. Pop that back in there. There's also the art cards for each album. Lyrics to live by: ride on a golden wing, set sail for the sun, make every cloud your slave, don't be alone, walking in your shadow. So there's 7 of these, all with great chunks of lyrics on them. These look very nice framed if you have the room on your walls. Excellent. So, you got a friend, just look at yourself. Don't be afraid, just look at yourself. Obviously being mirrored because of the mirror effect on the Look at Yourself album. So yeah, the lyrics are obviously from a song from each of the albums. Everyone's got to be happy. Everyone should sing. for we know the joy of life, the peace that love can bring. I won't read them all out because I don't want to spoil them for you, dear purchaser. Don't try to be anything else but what you are. Good advice. Just with need, just with each other, also well armed. Yeah. So yeah, again, so lovely art card sets. Plus, we've got this rather lovely planner. So you can plan out your next year and your Uriah Heep gigs and your Uriah Heep album listening. So it sounds like a good idea to certainly slot some of those dates in. And there's key birthdays and dates in here. I can see Ken Hensley's birthday and Mick's birthday. I met Mick, Trevor and Lee at the Marquee Club one evening in the mid '80s, and lovely guys, and brilliant musicians. So that's it. You've got this great planner. You've got 7 art cards for framing or just for keeping in the box. You've got 7 fantastic albums. And you've got 7 t-shirts. So you're spoilt for choice, really. So an excellent box set. And perfect time to catch up on the beginning of the legend that is Uriah Heep.